Hi there, my name is Jack Moser. I'm a senior at the University of Denver. I'm an international business and marketing double major, and I just completed day three, South by Southwest. I'm just going to go through cover the some of the sessions I went to. Today was really focused on a lot of sports and sporting events, and I had a lot of fun. My personal favorite was the one that I ended on, and that's what I'm going to start on. It was a live show podcast. It's called A Touch More, and it's ran by Megan Rapinoe, the retired soccer player for the United States, and Sue Bird, the retired WNBA player, who are actually there married. I thought that's really cool that they have a podcast and they get to just share their experiences, what went well, what didn't, because they're both considered the goats in a lot of people's minds. So yeah, it was awesome. It was at the end of the day, they were talking a lot about like the women's sports industry, how it's boomed over the last 5 years and how it's going to continue to grow. And they feel like they're at a good place, but they're definitely not done. It's grown so much popularity. They were talking about viewership for the WNBA games, for March Madness, the women's NCAA, and that last year 2 years ago, 2023 season, it was only 6 million views for the final, but last year it was over 20 million, which I think is awesome. It's growing a lot, and what Sue was saying, it's a lot about the social media behind it. I personally remember, I can say that I couldn't name maybe more than five WNBA players, but now I can confidently name probably 5 to 10. And that's just because I still don't personally watch it. I want to get into it more. But I think it's awesome that everyone is starting to follow it with massive names like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Sarah, not Sarah, sorry, Cameron Brink. All of those big names have really brought a lot of attention. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to do when it comes to that. It's getting there, but what Megan was saying is that it's kind of cool that we know how the industry already works for sports, especially on the guys' side. So now seeing it on the women's side growing, they kind of know what to do. The foundwork's already there. They just need to just keep moving in the right direction, which I think they are. And then they also brought out two track and field Olympians that both competed at Paris, and I thought that was really cool because I actually went to Paris to watch the Olympics, and I recognized both of them. I remember seeing them. Gabby she won the gold in the 100-meter sprint, so that's really awesome. She's considered the fastest woman on the planet right now, and she's three-time gold medalist, everything like that. And the other one is Nikki. They are a long distance runner, so around 1500, 800 meters, all that. And both of them are actually joining this new program because what they're talking about a lot is that there's no season for track and field really. You watch track and field at the Olympics, and that's it. Then 4 years later, you watch it again, and everyone's watching it because it's always considered one of the biggest things at the Summer Olympics, if not the biggest thing. And Nikki, they were saying that there's this new thing called the Grand Slam track, where it's four meets throughout the year, where all these Olympians and all the best in the world come to compete 4 times, and it's you win the Grand Slam, but you get all four, and then it moves into playoffs afterwards. So I thought that was really cool that they're going to start doing that. I think that starts next year, I think, what I remember. And then also, just to wrap it up, they started talking about, they was very fun, very bubbly. They're making it interactive with the crowd because they're going to post it on their podcast, Megan and Sue. And yeah, I thought it was just really interesting. They brought up a lot of cool points about their time together, how they've always been competitive, but that drives the both of them to be better. And they were also doing games where it's are you Megan or are you Sue? And they were talking about how to be in a long lasting relationship with people who are opposite, and how to work that. Everyone says opposites attract, but it does actually take some time and some work to make sure it does stay healthy. But overall, I thought it was a great way to end my day today, and I really enjoyed their podcast. And yeah, I knew about both of them before, but not to that extent, and I didn't even know they were married. So it was awesome learning a lot about that, and it was really fun, good time. Thank you.